hasn't.
6.
Now you may have noticed that. Now that would have been a foul, because if that extension had rolled and hit the yellow, pick it up.
6.
So if that had carried on rolling and touched the yellow, Mark Williams would have been at fault, and that would have been a foul. Just keep an eye on this. And it would have definitely hit the yellow, wouldn't it? Another couple of rolls.
Good ball. Good shake up. Let's have a quick look at it.
Well, that's interesting. Williams had touching ball, and
who's got the better eyesight?
Yeah, okay, say that. No, but
John Higgins, and he couldn't have been further away.
Just can't see a way of getting out of this situation. Oops. There's no such thing as a fresh air shot at snooker. If it's golf, then it's a penalty stroke.
Well, the fact it's touching ball, it may just give Barry an opportunity to get this cue ball back to the ball game, but I don't think it's a certainty. And
well, that is absolutely incredible. He's hit the pink half ball and potted it. I mean, no wonder he's smiling. And he was playing to hit another ball.
Well, I think that just shows you he's not cueing. He's obviously tried to miss the pink and play with a little bit of check side. A bit surprised that Ronnie's putting him back in, because he could pot the blue. He's played with right hand side and it's just pushed over, nearly a ball. He's pushed it.
I think that's pretty good. Well, well done, Peter Ebdon. The Crucible crowd certainly enjoyed that little bit of humour from Peter. Even Ronnie's smiling away in the background, but well, everyone's having a good laugh at that. Well done, boys.
We must have good eyes to see through them glasses, eh?
Yeah. I bet they didn't make those glasses in an hour, John. That's what I was saying, John. If you can get a touching ball, it's easy to run up there, isn't it? And that could be touching.
He thinks it's touching. Well, Peter Ebdon's having a closer look.
There's a gap. There's a gap there.
Owen Brindhead said there's a gap there.
There's a gap.
Peter Ebdon doesn't believe him. Ronnie's going to come and have a look.
Well, who's got the best eyesight? 2-1, John.
2-1. Ronnie agrees with the referee.
Give it a nudge.
Ronnie said, I'll give the table a nudge. Peter not impressed.
If it had been touching, you see, he could have ran up the table and covered that red. He'd got the yellow, the brown and the pink to cover behind.
31. 32.
这个开局非常的不好啊。这个上半场，哦，老沙里面有越打越快了啊。对，开始搞娱乐了。
这个裁判执法世锦赛应该说次数不是特别的多。
So, foul and a miss. John Higgins 6.
I'm not sure what happened, Michaela, there, but
Sorry.
Well, I think it was surprised that.
So, foul and a miss. 1.
Well, a moment of amusement when.
So he does miss.
Nice to see Dominic having a little bit of fun with the crowd there, saying I might pot this one.
1.
Really appreciated there. Dominic's such a lovely lad. Plenty of to do and still able to have a little bit of a laugh with the crowd. Even Ronnie's sitting in his chair smiling. Here's a character, Dominic.
As they used to say in Oldham, mucker nettles. And I'll tell you what, he's not come out too bad.
Muck on nettles.
Yeah, Stephen Lee just having a bit of fun there, saying, well, what can I do here? He's just having a blast at the Reds and left him on with nothing. You can see that he's bound to leave him at least 50 on. Oh, do.
Yeah, and Stephen was saying I might as well go home, but deep down, he will be thinking about that 5th game when he was perfect on the blue and snookered himself on the pink.
Is there such a thing as a long extended spider with a long extended rest?
I think he's going to have to put an extension on the spider, and then I don't know what he's going to have to do to make his cue long enough to reach it.
But also you can't see it, can you, when it's like that?
You're just guessing.
You're
But
just guessing
as I
whether-
would say, he can't possibly, as long as he doesn't make a foul shot in the red, he can't miss the brown.
I am, yeah.
This is one of the instances when I don't think the spider's high enough either from this distance. You just can't get the cue high. So now he's asking for the extended rest to put on the spider to make it a little bit higher.
I've got an extended rest, yeah.
Extension on the spider, extension on the wrist, extension on the cue, and now just a pair of step ladders and he'll get it. Even it's almost not long enough. He may need another extension on the cue because he's stretching, isn't he? I think this is hit and hope and pray.
I think it's almost as good value just playing left-handed and hoping for the best. Here we go. I think that's the only way you can play it.
Having practiced with him a few times, can he play left-handed? Play it quite hard to get the white into open play. He's just coming up to 4 minutes with it. No, he can't play. He can't play left-handed.
No, the bridge is not solid. The bridge is not solid at all, is it? The bridge hand.
Yes, I'd like to play him left-handed. I haven't seen that shot.
5.
I think he's in your class left-handed then, Stephen, if you can't make one. I don't think Stephen can pot many left-handed.
For the longest thing that he can produce, and there's the extended rest coming out and an extension on the cue, because it's the full length of the table. Not often you see this, players stretching nearly the full 12 feet.
Oh.
Do you know, it was
Mark Allen 12.
You don't
Mark
see it
Davis,
very
4.
often. I mean, have a look at this. You don't see it very often, but sooner or later, it had to happen. Oh dear. It's worth another look, I suppose.
Oh.
That's amazing, isn't it?
5.
Extreme pressure that he would have been had the colours been available.
Foul. I miss. Mark Williams. 6.
Pink.
I've asked him to put it up. Put the screen up. Can you put the screen up?
Well, they're asking for a bit of video evidence here to find out exactly where the pink was. And he's got the rest out now. Don't know. I don't know which way he's trying. It's certainly a different way to the previous shot. Well, I suppose that gets put back, I'm afraid.
Mark Williams' fault. Foul. Miss. Mark Williams 4.
I'll tell you what, he's been put back. He's hardly got to replace these. Back to roughly where they were.
Well, Mark might not have it replaced this time. He's just looking to see if it's slightly more difficult.
More points gone.
Foul. I miss.
They're building
Mark
up.
Williams 4. Yeah.
This one's highly promising as far as making the contact is concerned. He may have lost a half chance with red. Well, all that has left him 33 points behind.
Lucas.
1.
Yes, and the tricky thing here for John is, aside from anything else, ideally in a perfect world he'd like that red just a little bit away from the black spot so he could end up snookering behind it, but the black's going to go on the pink. Another red, another black, and then he'll have to work out a different type of snooker.
Ken was talking about holes in somebody's pocket there. Never misses a trick. The Darling of Dublin.
9.
That's a great name that they call Ken.
He's a good lad. Always full of fun.